right, and on to some important piece of breaking news coming in connection with Sonia Gandhi's questioning by the ED. Now, the latest is that the Congress chief has left the ED office after her interrogation for over close to 3 to 4 hours today. Remember, today was the round 3 of Sonia Gandhi's interrogation by the ED in connection with the National Herald corruption case. Remember, yesterday Sonia Gandhi was questioned for over 6 hours, and last week, in fact, when she was called in for the first time by the ED, she was questioned for 2 hours. So that's the latest that we are picking up on Sonia Gandhi's ED interrogation, and I'm being joined by my colleague Ila live on the broadcast to tell us more on this. Ila, what's the latest that you're picking up in terms of the line of questioning that was posed to Sonia Gandhi?
Well, Pooja, as you see that today is the third day of questioning from Congress President Sonia Gandhi, and she came at ED's office around 11 and left around 2:30 p.m. She was inside the ED's office for around 3 hours, and the ED's question and interrogation was going on in regards with the National Herald case, as it is alleged that in the Young India, which is a company in which both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi had the shares of around 39%, had taken a loan of 1 crore rupees from Detox company, and as well as around rupees 50 lakh loan from Associate General India, which is also the publisher of National Herald newspaper, and it is also alleged that Young India company has also took over some asset of Associate General Limited, and that's why the questioning was on those grounds, and whether or not Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi were aware about these transactions done between these companies or not, whether they were knowing how they were made the directors of the Young India company. These were some questionings which were asked from both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, but they both remained on same line. They seemed to remain on same line, and they both replied that most of the assets were under the control of late Motilal Vora, and that's why they don't know, or they are not aware about those transactions. Now today was the third round. We could say that from the last week, when Mrs. Gandhi was called for the first day of interrogation, till now she was around a total of 12 to 13 hours inside the ED office. Meanwhile, we have seen when in the last one Rahul Gandhi was called, he was called for 5 days, and around 50 hours questioning was going on from him. And meanwhile, the Congress workers and the leaders and the MPs took on the streets from Parliament to Rashtrapati Bhavan, and from AICC, they tried to march towards ED. So we have also seen a kind of high voltage drama whenever the Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi were called at the ED office, and that is the reason opposition is attacking the Congress party and saying that why they are afraid of the probe. Meanwhile, Congress is saying that after the opposition, the BJP government is trying to divert the situation of country like inflation and GST, and that's why they are seeking this kind of vendetta from the Gandhis. Now we have to see that ED would issue any fresh summons or not. We have to see, and the formation is waited. Back to you.